Great Pacific Garbage Patch. We are tied to the ocean, and when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch, we are returning from whence we came. John F. Kennedy. Plastic vortex. In just the Pacific Ocean alone, the amount of plastic is twice the size of the state of Texas. We use plastic every day because it's durable and inexpensive. The only problem is it doesn't ever break down fully. Plastic bottles, bottle caps, plastic bags, and styrofoam make up the majority of the plastic found here. Charles Moore discovered the vortex in 1997 while he was in a yacht race when he noticed millions of microplastics around his ship. The 1.9 billion bits of plastic per square mile in the vortex is killing and contaminating marine life and disrupting the food chain. Boeing Slat has created a device to help clean up the oceans. Charles Moore. He discovered the patch in 1997, and then he starts the Agualita Marine Research Foundation. And he's been conducting research expeditions to study the growing vortex. Moore began his expedition in 2014 and recorded the plastic had increased to more than 100 times its own weight since 1997. This patch is in international water, so no one else is claiming responsibility for it. Moore claims any country that attempts to clean it up will become bankrupt. According to the National Geographic website, the National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration's Marine Debris Program states it would take 67 ships 1 year to clean up 1% of the North Pacific Ocean. About 80% of plastic comes from the coast of North America and Asia. This garbage can take 1 to 6 years to reach the vortex. And then the other 20% comes from offshore drilling, boaters, fishing nets, and cargo ships. Fishing nets account for about 79,000 tons found in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Marine life is the most threatened by the growing vortex. A lot of marine life is mistaking different types of plastic for their food. Sea turtles are mistaking plastic bags for jellyfish, and that's their favorite food. Albatrosses are mistaking resin pellets for fish eggs. They then feed them to their young, causing the young to starve or their organs to rupture. Fishing nets are a huge part of the debris in the oceans. Mammals are getting caught in the nets, and they're suffocating and dying, and this is also called ghost fishing. USA Today 2018 states 73% of deep water fish are eating microplastics, and it's the most amount ever recorded. Microplastics on the surface are preventing the sun from breaking through, effectively halting the growth of plankton and algae. And that's food for a lot of organisms. That domino effect leads up to the larger animals and eventually to us with less seafood to consume. It may seem a little impossible to catch up with the cleaning of the oceans, but inventor Boeing Slat, he created a floating barrier off the coast of San Francisco. This barrier was named System 001. It's also known as Wilson. And according to the Guardian website, it cost about $20 million to make. The development of System 001 took 70 scientists and engineers, 5 years, 273 models, and 6 prototypes for it to be completed. It is solar powered and is constantly communicating with scientists, current information. The plan is to bring all the plastic it collects to the mainland and have it recycled every few months. The barrier has a 3-meter skirt that catches all the plastic without harming the wildlife. It did have some problems because it was a little slow and it wasn't able to keep hold of all the plastic it was collecting. Some scientists were concerned with the barnacles attaching themselves to the barrier and slowing it down even more. Other concerns was for the wildlife getting caught in the net. And according to the Guardian website, Boeing Slat said, what we're trying to do has never been done before. So of course, we were expecting to still need to fix a few things before it becomes fully operational. Other scientists are still not convinced this is keeping marine life safe due to the size of System 001. They think it's more important to prevent the plastic from getting there in the first place. Boeing Slat had a response. This plastic doesn't go away by itself. and to just let hundreds of thousands of tons of plastic out there to be fragmented into these small and dangerous microplastics, to me, seems like an unacceptable scenario. In conclusion, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a hard job to take on. The amount of plastic just in the Pacific Ocean is impossible to accurately measure. In USA Today 2018, Laurent Le Breton states, "Sadly, the Pacific Patch isn't alone. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is the largest of 5 such trash collections in the world." With the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, strides are being made to prevent it from growing. And with more NSLAT's research and active awareness, we should be able to see it shrink and our oceans become cleaner so that marine life can thrive. We'll end with this quote: "The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it." Thank you.